Hi, I'm Sean, Managing Director of Stellar Recruitment and co-founder along with Robbie McElrath.
Hi, I'm Robbie McElrath, currently the General Manager for New Zealand, and I founded the company with Sean McCambridge in 2006.
Robbie and I met a long time ago now, sort of circa 1995.
We were both 14 at the time, and I was a country kid moving to boarding school. Sean was a townie.
Started playing rugby together, and then sort of built a bit of a friendship out of that. We ultimately went on to
study together at university and fled together, and then went our separate ways for a period of time.
Robbie went to Auckland and sort of took his career into surveying up in Auckland. I came over to Australia, spent time between Perth and Brisbane, falling into recruitment.
And I guess went our own ways for 4 or 5 years post-university, and then reconnected to start Stellar in 2006.
Not far from here in a very small office, there was 3 of us. So yeah, that was the humble beginnings way back then. But so I guess the genesis of Stellar.
My professional background, studied land surveying at Otago University and worked in land development projects as engineer and surveyor, and then a bit of time in mining surveying as well.
I graduated as a commerce graduate 2001 and come over to Australia, fell into recruitment like a lot of people do, fell in love with the industry, fell in love with the job, and then after about 3 years working for a big multinational, got speaking to Robbie about the possibility of starting our own business and sort of doing things a little bit differently.
Our goal when we first started was to have an organisation that could take on the larger players in the market and have the dynamic of a small boutique agency, but most importantly have a culture that was second to none and bring in like-minded people who can sort of grow and reach their potential.
I always think that in recruitment you've got to be good to deal with and you've got to deliver. So we sort of want to come across as experts, genuine, authentic. We do what we say we'll do. But I think that's one thing, and obviously know our industry's a critical part of that, being an expert in our space. But I think you've got to deliver. There's no point, being a good person or good to deal with, but if you don't deliver, it doesn't mean much.
Delivery is number one, and ultimately you've got to be able to deliver. We've got really deep relationships with our clients, but it's built on the foundation of delivery.
We always sort of wanted to have it a place that people really enjoy turning up to every day, and culture is critically important. We wanted to get like-minded people and hopefully, provide a vessel or a vehicle for people to achieve for life outside of work. I mean, at the end of the day, work is only a vehicle to help you achieve the things outside of work, from my point of view, but you spend so much time there, so I think it's important that you enjoy the company of those that you work with.
Our purpose of why is centred around inspiring growth and changing lives, and all our leadership team is really passionate about the young people in the organisation, bringing them in, helping them grow and develop, and ultimately helping them live a better life through achievement at work.
Some of the retention of some of the great people in our business has been fantastic as well. Watch them go through the different stages of life, but choosing to stay with Stellar. I mean, recruitment is an industry at times where you see a lot of turnover. We've been pretty thankful that we haven't had an awful lot of turnover, so I'm really proud of that as a business. But I think if you rewind back to 2006 when we started the business, you had 3 people in a very small office with, I think, board shorts on and laptops and Nokia phones way back then, to fast forward to where we are today and to look at the awesome people that choose to be part of our business and the great offices we've got and the awesome customers and the accounts we help. I think that's for sure the proudest thing that sort of keeps me inspired.
What drives me is inspiring young people to learn and grow and develop, but ultimately I've got to be a better version of myself as well. So I'm constantly learning, constantly trying to take on more, and being a sponge with other people's experiences.
For me, it's always felt a bit like a combination of probably a family and a sports team. Everyone's got their role to play, but we've got a common goal. And respectful, we're all driven, we're trying to make one another better, but we're out to, I guess, win. We want to beat our competitors and keep evolving and get better.